you should do a building in which there is as much possible, as much terrain as possible liberated around the building in order to create a lot of public space. Then also, it was part of my briefing that I have to do a treatment to the overall area, not only thinking, as it happens usually when you work in a building, you know, on the side where you are, but also work the whole path. Imagine that we are here in the conjunction from the Chicago Park and the lake in one of the most significant places for the Chicago, because it was the city of Chicago, because it was the foundational place of the city. And if you look at the model in detail, you see there is here down a lot of, you see, until the facade, all the rest which is part of the property is public space. And also it's very interesting that different from many other buildings in Chicago who maybe have until this level parking, or even to have a kind of backpack in which the cars are parked. In this case, we are building the cheapest parking in the city with 7 floors in the underground. It will accommodate all the cars. At the other side, you see also very well the 2 ramps of access to the drive, which makes that the drive becomes an enormous advantage because it delivers a very simple and easy accessibility to the site, and at the other side permits this building to live and to preserve the character of the neighborhood around. So far, the 99% of the traffic related to the building, or over 90% of the traffic in any case, will come out from the drive. At the other side, if you watch the plaza, we are introducing some features like this sculpture here in the center, and also this dynamic wall along the drive, who will, at the one side, create a kind of swelling or screen the visual impact of the drive, creating a longitudinal sculpture and defining and delivering a similar scale like the houses. So what I want to say with all these things is that a lot of attention has been paid to integrate the building very well into the site, and to deliver one plaza who has a bit the dimension of the City Hall Plaza in Chicago. So we are contributing and getting into the tradition of plazas with important plazas. One of the important plazas of Chicago, and at the other side also putting some artistical features as part of this mobile sculpture and the other central sculpture, who also fit in the tradition I signified before. At the other side also, you can see here until the floor number 10, we have the so-called amenities. We have a fitness center, a swimming pool, we have also restaurant and rooms that can be rented from the people living in the building to use, and this permits us also to arrive into the 10th floor, and then the first units are installed. So the view from there towards the lake and towards the city is open enough to deliver already very good views from the first apartments on. Then, as you see very well, the shape of the building is twisted and goes up in the spiral movement, deliver of 7 corners. The corners, you will see that in the different mock-ups of the apartments are very, very special, and has a little bit the character of a kind of bow window or bay window, because you see, getting out of the uniformity of the position of the mullion, we create an exceptional corner in the house, who can then be a kind of focus in living room or in the master bedroom. And another thing which is also very interesting from the briefing I received is that basically being an apartment house, you see, we are making possible to live also in the very tall areas of the building. Indeed, I think it is effectively is a pure housing, or is a pure tall building to live in it. And we have been working very intensively. You can see that. You see that already in the animation, and you see that in the choice of the material, and in the scale that we're trying to deliver to this building to give a sense of a very livable place very comfortable place by using also, let's say, very conventional materials, it is wood and other elements like that. You will see that also in the rooms we have done, and paying an enormous attention to the scale, to the human scale, and to the scale of the detail. Indeed, as I showed you, you see, we have been focusing very much in things who mostly are very small, but that we use very much, and we touch them, and we have a very intimate contact with them, and myself personally, I have been designing them. So this is a bit the resume of, I think you see, I want just to add something that indeed the briefing I received came from Mr. Calatrava, and I want to express not only my gratitude because he has permitted us, to go ahead in this enormous project, but also because with his, from his own initiative, in my opinion, most solid and constructive parts of the approach of the building towards the city and towards the comfort of the unit we want to achieve came.